First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, 180. Real. Kill.
First down, Mayfield. Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Regular.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Vikings pick up the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A run for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Alert!
The Lions' 48-yard line.
Check 26, 22 jet bomber.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield looking for Cooper. That's complete. And now Cooper slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
King.
Now Mayfield. Hunter Henry brings it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Mark 56. Mark 56. In your face.
Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Got nothing with it.
General, fast.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Martinez. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Martinez going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield got his man there, complete to Gallup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
20. Point it right. 56.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Open man is Michael Thomas. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
7-7, our score after one. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Mayfield now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Now Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
51 to Mike.
Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
64 weeks. Go.
Here's Martinez. Off play action. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
SOS.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Alpha.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 34-yard line.
Now Martinez to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Below Nichols. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Protein spill. Bravo. 3. Yes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Regular. Hey, Haywood.
Mayfield looks to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, exit. Check 56. Come on, D. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like that? And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Squeeze, get in there. Just see it. It's on. He's coming. Double up. Ready.
Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over.
Watch the pass.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56 to Mike.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he hits his man, Matthews. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down, Vikings.
64, weak. Check.
Mayfield now from the 50. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Chubb will get the call, running left. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch tight. Tiny is right. Watch tight. Tiny is right. Everyone got 4 down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And an alley to run. 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They can't hang with us.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
56 the muck, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming for you, son.
Mayfield now. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. On second down, it's right, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And again, it's Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. There he goes again. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Stepping up, he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge. Pistol. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 133. 56.
Mayfield. Forced out to his left. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Mike 51. Let's go. Under crunch. 66. Bully high. Go. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike's 56. Double dog. That's the way. 56. Mike, 56.
Mayfield to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 24 all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams are...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he cuts. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Vikings, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.